And on the right, we have Anastasia from Cambridge. They will be refereed by Alex Salmon and video referee Louis Gosling. Good luck.
All right, hello everybody, and welcome to the women's foil final. It should be a very exciting matchup. We have Zoe Wagstaff. She is currently ranked 4th in the GB Junior rankings against Anastasia, who recently came in the top 8 at her national under-23 championship. So it's a really strong matchup from these two fencers, both fence internationally. Yeah, it should be very exciting. In the early rounds, we saw a lot of really good timing hits from them, so we're looking for some very good timing and patience from both of these fencers.
Yeah, it should be a technical fight.
Slightly cagey start to the fight, just feeling each other out. As I mentioned, both these fencers have very nice timing, both trying to figure out each other's timing so we can find that moment to hit. No. Very nice breath pack from Zoe there.
Patient first point there. Safely navigated.
And so in foil, we have to hit with the pointed blade. Oh, again, very nice. And that is that time we talked about. Find that moment where Anastasia's stepping in. So in foil, we have to hit with the pointed blade, and you want to hit on the shiny parts of the torso. It's a parry riposte, so Zoe blocked the blade and getting the right of way before hitting off target, so that's anywhere that's not on the shiny.
And that's represented by the white light.
Yep.
It's a nice attack.
Very nice. Attack off target there, so it's just hit her on the arm instead of on the torso. See the really sharp change in pace. Really good acceleration from both these fencers. Oh, very nice. So Anastasia just stopped her attack a little bit short there, and Zoe with nice and balanced and able to take up the attack again and get the point on.
It's been a very strong start, hasn't it?
Zoe being really active on her feet. Not quite finding the timing that time, and Anastasia started her attack first, which is why it was her point.
First point on the board.
Oh, but Zoe thinks she did find that timing, so she's asking the referees to check the video.
Took a moment to decide that's what she wanted to do, but early in the
So
match, if she could build up a 5-0 lead, that'd be quite a strong platform for the rest of the fight.
Absolutely. We're still in the first period. There's 3 periods of 3 minutes, or the first to 15 hits. And both fencers have 2 video calls. If they get the referees to change their mind, they get to keep that call.
Yeah, 2 unsuccessful reviews.
Yes, yeah, exactly.
And it is the same decision.
So Zoe has lost one of her video reviews.
And Anastasia has her first point on the board.
Oh, there's a good pair of pass there. Very quick hand movement. Attack off target, so I tail on the leg.
Stepped off the side of the piece there. She has to retreat 1 meter and we restart.
A little.
Does get quite difficult starting a point on your back line like that.
Although from earlier in the day, it does seem like Anastasia is more comfortable at the back on her end of the piece, so might see more of that as she. Very strong pair of post counterattacks. So we saw just there. Yep. He's good at getting inside the distance with the pair of post. Oh, there we go. Nice long lunge from Zoe, but off target.
And only 1 second left in this period.
All right, so now we get a 1-minute break.
Time to get a little drink of water, have a chat with the coach. What are your impressions so far?
Well, I think Zoe had controlled the first part of the fight very well, but Anastasia made a change about a minute to go, and the way the fight shifted back towards her favor and it was a bit more even. She's not letting Zoe encourage her to attack. She's staying in the area that she's comfortable with, which seems to be the middle and the back of the piece where she can get those nice parry posts. One thing I haven't seen from her in this fight that I saw earlier in the day was her counterattacks, so it'll be interesting to see if she brings that in a bit more. But Zoe's not really giving that to her. Her distance on attack has been very good. What about you? Any impressions so far?
No, broadly similar. I think Anastasia, first part of the fight, not really able to impose her own mark on the points as they were happening. She's letting the pace be dictated by her opponent. But as you say, second half of that first period, able to bring the fight to Zoe a bit more. Interesting to see how that continues.
Interesting again, you saw Anastasia pushing it, so they got the counterattack. When we get towards the middle and Zoe's end of the piece, it does feel like a bit of a distance game from these two fencers. They're both so light on their feet and just trying to find that right moment to get the attack.
Trying to be more aggressive again, going on the offense.
Yeah.
She needs to do to try and claw back some points, but has to be careful.
Yep, absolutely. She's like you say, she has to get some points back and find that pressure on Zoe, but it doesn't seem to be there. She's comfortable in, as you can see there. Again, counterattack from Zoe, finding that distance.
That is where she is comfortable.
A change of pace here. Right off back line.
Oh. Not able to get the point on target.
There are free smashers. We're going to go to the video. They can choose to do that at any point. And that, again, that's one of those times where they're both looking for the timing, and there's going to be really tight calls. So
yeah, just a little pause from both fencers, and then they both go.
It's difficult to tell who went first.
We, as commentators, are situated right next to the video review station, so we can hear some mutterings.
Off target.
So free set. Zoe near the back of her piece. Anastasia looking to perhaps press this offence. Yes.
Oh, there we go.
There it
Finishing
is.
a nice attack there. Good short steps for her preparation.
Good change in the rhythm as well.
Good. So that's another thing that Anastasia could try, is that second tension, trying to draw the counterattack that Zoe's gotten and get that parallel post, even though she's pressing. Kind of finding her own way to get defense on the offense. There you go. Counterattack off Zoe's counterattack. Is finding ways to get her wheelhouse, even though she has to press the attack.
Foil is complicated, isn't it?
So they tell me. Oh, and there you go. Zoe getting that counterattack again, just using her length. She's such nice long arms, and able to block out that attack.
The energy levels have increased in this second period.
Absolutely.
Both going at it a bit more.
Oh, Zoe looking for parry post, didn't manage to land the flick. Burmese continuation even of the attack landed. Oh, and there's that counter attack. Different one this time. The previous one between Zoe were using weaving away, where she went in that time, so that could be something slightly different that maybe what Anastasia expecting.
Not able to do enough that time. Anastasia continuing the attack, landing the point on target, keeping within distance.
Yeah, that's good confidence right there to be able to keep that attack going. that's the counterattack I would expect to see more from Anastasia. Very good at this. Oh, nice parapost, but just off target. Parapost. Again, very good defense from Anastasia.
And actually, it's the parry that's been winning her more of the points than the counter-attack, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It's very good. And that just speaks to what worked against different opponents. And
that's a nice hit.
A very nice hit. Well done staying in it multiple phases. Well, I think it was good balance.
Just a couple seconds left in this period. So they're going to play it out.
All right, so last minute break before we go into the final period. A little more balanced this period. Very much back and forth. And I think Anastasia certainly was able to get quite a few paraposts in there, which seemed to be what was really working for her. And also I was using her length on the counterattacks. Neither of them were finding as many attacks as I would expect, but it was a very interesting fight and a lot of really beautiful hits, really good fencing.
Yeah, I wonder if they're both worried about the counterattack coming. They all seem to be finishing their attacks quite short rather than big, expansive, driving attacks.
I wonder if we'll see more of that as we get towards the end, and it might be some more time pressure if we get to that point. If we get to that point. I certainly know they both have very nice explosive lunges, so it would be nice to see.
So at the moment it's 11-8 to Zoe. Zoe Wagstaff on the left.
And this is the final period, so it's end of 3 minutes. Whoever's ahead wins, or whoever gets 15 first.
And if there's a tie at the end of 3 minutes?
Then there is effectively a coin flip. It's randomly chosen whoever has priority. And then 1 minute, golden goal. Next point wins. And if no one has won again, that person.
Sudden death.
Yes, sudden death. Whoever had priority given randomly at the beginning would win. Ooh. That's that counterattack from Anastasia, but just hitting off target. Nice timing choice from Anastasia, just finding that moment where Zoe paused. That's something that she's very good at, is finding those moments. Miss the parapost, or Mies lands off target. A lot more blade actions going on here. Oh, very similar counterattack from Zoe that we saw from Anastasia in the previous hit. It's very interesting.
Actually missed the first one of those and landed the second, didn't she? Just missed that timing. Anastasia was looking for that moment where Zoe bounced backwards, but just was a little bit too slow, and Zoe has started again. Oh, and that length from Zoe, just getting her hand out. Such beautiful distance. Really, really good distance control there. Parapost from Anastasia. Keeping yourself in this.
Absolutely, yeah. And they just had a head wire fly off, so that connects the lame to the bib. Next touch. To continue
Looking for timing that wasn't there.
Yep.
Stepping in.
Little bit more force than she's been very good, nice and patient on her defense previously. So a little more force on her. She's just a little bit of nerves creeping in.
That's a lovely hit.
Yeah, absolutely. That's that timing. A step in, crush the distance so he can't finish the attack.
I think this is the closest to fight spin since the beginning.
Absolutely, yeah, definitely.
That's attacked from the right. 13
yep.
all.
I think definitely just a little bit of nervousness coming in from Zoe. She's just rushing things a little bit, letting the distance get a little bit too close. Losing that control she had earlier in the fight.
And she's looked so composed throughout the fight up to now.
Oh, but look at that attack.
There we go. There's a bit more passion.
Yep.
Ooh.
Almost there, but Zoe just managed to get out of the way. So she got off target on the arm instead of target. A very tight start of the attack for that one, so the referee's just gone straight to video. But again, it's one of those ones, who started first? The referees have their own video camera, so they can go back and watch it again, make sure they get the right call.
I'm glad it's them making this call rather than me. It looked like a tight one.
Absolutely. Right at the end of the fight, no one's going to be happy.
Having a close look at this, massively important point. Back they come. That was my
14, 14. That's why we have video replay.
Next point wins.
Yep. Don't think we're going to need that timeout. Oh, is Zoe going for the counter attack? Just not quite getting
They
the
have
distance
to go
right.
and look.
They
There's two lights that come up.
Yep.
They seem fairly confident that that was an attack from the right off target, but they have to double check.
Yep. So yeah, every 14 or all, you always have to go to the video. The referees have to go to the video.
And they're straight back.
Yep. Yep, and that was an off target on the arm.
What a final hit!
That's a very nice prayer post. Again, they've got to go to video. But it was a very nice action.
Waiting for confirmation from the referees, checking for any infractions. But this would be the first time in the entire bout that she was ahead.
That's true, yeah.
And it's the 1 point that matters. Let's have a look. And it's given.
Well done to both fencers. That was a very nice, very clean bout. And well done to Anastasia for hanging in there right to the end, as you say. Wasn't ahead until right at the end. All right, thank you all for watching the women's foil bout. We'll have the men's saber final coming up in just a minute.
Please welcome to the finals feast, the Senior Mixed Sabre finalists. On the left, we have Quentin Joffrey from Edinburgh. And on the right, we have Max Crowley from UCL. They will be refereed by Louis Gosling and video referee Sam McCullough. Good luck, you may begin.
Hello.
Oh.
Hello and welcome to the men's sabre final. Should be a good matchup. We've seen some really good sabre in the last couple rounds.
Both of these fencers have come through very tight semi-finals. They both established leads and then had to fight off strong comebacks from their opponents. So this should be an interesting matchup. For those who haven't seen fencing before, sabre is a cutting weapon. You hit with the side of the blade anywhere above the waist. If both fencers get a hit, it's up to the referee to decide who is attacking and who is defending, and award points accordingly. And it is fast.
If you need evidence of being fast, there you go.
Both fencers getting one strong attack off the line, catching their opponents in a period of defence. And I do think a lot of this matchup is going to be decided in how these points in the middle go.
Tight call there, so you've got the referees going to the video before they make a decision.
So Max Cromie on the right there from UCL, trying to establish a point in line. It's a defensive position with the arm fully extended. Quite difficult to execute successfully. And it's felt that at that time the point didn't land on target. So that's an attack from the left.
Again, really strong attack from the left. Oh, Max is asking referees to go back to the video.
Grieved out. These can be very difficult points to split. There's an element of blade contact in there as well, which could constitute a parry that might overturn the decision. We'll see what the referees say. So it's been changed. It's felt to be Max's attack. There's an attack from the right.
An acknowledgement there. From the left.
Came in looking for a parry. Did not manage to find it. Max Cromie hit him on the shoulder.
Nice parry from Max there.
Good change. Strong attack 1 point. And then disrupting the rhythm the next point. That time looking for a parry that you can't find. Quentin Joffrey able to get a hit on the shoulder, 4-4. Really using all of his length there. Oh, be disappointed with that one.
timeout time in saber is much shorter than in foil, so even where you might get 2 lights in foil, you wouldn't in saber.
Yeah, the opportunity for getting 2 lights up is only 170 milliseconds in saber. It's 250 in foil.
Gotta have very quick reactions.
It's a nice defensive hit there from Quentin. Stop cut to the wrist.
Very nice talk there.
It's a lovely attack. So 7-all. We'll be going into a break after this point when one of the fences reaches 8. It's a parry pass from the left. So Quentin Jeffrey able to regain his lead to go into the break 8-7 ahead. I think both fencers will be fairly pleased with that performance. They've scored some good hits.
It's a very tight match, as you said, as you suggested at the beginning. A lot of it's coming down to the middle,
Yeah.
and how they're judging what their opponent's going to do, and you have to decide almost before the hit starts what you're going to do, because you just don't have time to react.
Yeah, the speed of saber is almost deciding your tactics, sequences of hits in succession, rather than taking each individual hit on its own merit. You're having to judge how the past hit went, what you think your opponent's going to do next in that half a second before you have to make a decision.
Whereas in foil, you're probably thinking as you're fencing. Saber, you want to think as little as possible.
You don't have the time to feel out your opponents during the point.
You may have noticed that Quentin Jeffrey has FIE patches. It's because he's actually from Laos, and he started his own federation, which is very cool.
Not yet got full approval, so he fences for the International Fencing Federation in the meantime. He's also made himself the president, which I think is probably fair enough.
Yeah.
It's a nice attack.
Trading nice attacks there.
So now while Max is coming forwards on the right hand side, his arm is back, he's not extending his hand. So Quentin Jeffrey on the left is able to attack into it.
Nice timing found there by Max.
And then we have the exact opposite. Anything you can do, I can do too. Pivotal moment here.
A 2-hit buffer at this point. Very significant. Or back to even Stevens.
Yeah, in a situation like this where you're trading points back and forth, even the individual points make a massive difference. Edinburgh bench there being ticked off by the referee.
Oh, and there we go.
But the hit is maintained, it's 11-9.
Just confirming how many videos they each have left. Max managed to get Quentin off balance there.
Lovely piece of footwork there. In fencing, you need to have your legs bent, be grounded on the floor. As soon as you're stood perfectly upright, you're not able to move, you're vulnerable.
I just have a clash of guards there. Max needs to be a little bit of pain. Hopefully he's all right.
they can be sore. Opportunity also to just take a moment, figure out what he's doing. He's got a deficit to make up.
Take that moment to plan ahead.
And psych himself up.
Very short track there.
It's the kind of hit he was getting a lot in the semi-final. Attack, counter-attacks.
As we saw in the foil, a lot of this, when it comes down to that, it can be very mental. Just keeping your confidence up, keeping your head in the game, not letting the nerves get the best of you. Just think about the next hit, what you're going to do, focusing on what your hit is.
Especially with the video. The referee's going back and forth to the video replay. There can be these breaks between the points. You just need to keep yourself focused. Make sure you don't switch off.
14-10.
13-10.
Or 13-10, sorry. Attack from the left.
Max is out of video reviews. That's the way to do it.
How to get your confidence back, do a nice strong attack.
Interesting there, both of those points that Max has won to give himself a bit of momentum, he's taken out of the middle of the piste. He's nullified the first phase and gone on to a second phase of the point where he's able to establish superiority on the attack. I think Quentin will be going quick here. There we go. Able to swing past
but
parry.
it just wasn't quite fast enough.
He's one away now. This time referee feels like he's pulled his arm back. Sorry, I interrupted you.
It's okay.
Good drama. Can we have 2 14-alls in the finals today? What drama.
Max had that long attack that he brought out of the middle, just as you said before.
And there we go, 14-all.
Next moment. So as in the foil, 2 lights, the referees have to go to the video.
I'm guessing this one's going to be decided in the middle. They're going to be going to the video regardless. Referees take themselves off the video, look for any infractions during the course of that point. But what a bottle to try and take a parry in the middle, the final point, with the BUCS Championships on the line. That's enormous. And it's good.
Well done to both fencers, that was a hell of a match.
And Quentin Jeffrey is the men's sabre champion, BUCS 2025.
2012, 2025.
That's what I said, wasn't it?
Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this and look forward to seeing you tomorrow.